Anime.
Woo! What if Godzilla was big?
As if to say that the other Godzillas weren't big.
Look, this one is going to be 6 times bigger than the original.
Yeah, well, but we're not even gonna... Are we even gonna see that one?
Yeah, we get to see that one.
Isn't that like the very end?
It's in the movie.
Oh, well. Yeah, no.
It's his planet. He's the monster of the planet.
It's a big fucking grass type Godzilla. It's a Venusaur Meganium Septile.
I don't think it's any of those.
Well, it's not a Tyranitar, it's plant type.
Well, yeah.
I mean, grass type, whatever.
Yeah, plant type. It's a Nexamon now.
Man, fuck Nexamon. The further I get away from Nexamon, the more I'm just like, man, fuck Nexamon.
And with that, we'll be back in about 90 minutes. What a large Godzilla.
Yeah, no, totally. I had like 3 different openings in mind, and then I forgot them all as you clicked, so,
Good.
Yeah. But, yeah, so... Lots of stuff blows up.
If it's a vehicle, it blows up.
First, the old man and all their people blow up, and then,
I was considering not making the joke. And just letting it happen.
Yeah, but... I mean...
But we make the joke at everything, so it might have been more suspicious if I didn't make the joke.
I wouldn't have been suspicious because I would have been like, it's a spaceship, it's not a boat. But then you made the and I was like, it's a ship. Yeah, it should blow up. And then it did blow up, and I was like,
Daddy.
Yeah. So first off, our main character is insane.
He's not insane, he just wants revenge.
Or to confess his love. We don't know. He has a love-hate relationship with Godzilla. Godzilla is his only reason to keep on living.
Godzilla lives rent-free in this man's head. It has been 20 years.
Yeah, and he's just like, no, I must love. I mean, kill. I mean, love.
I must insert my rocket into Godzilla.
I must unleash my hate boner on Godzilla. And yeah, it's just this man is consumed with revenge in such a way that would make the main character from Berseria blush.
I mean,
a woman who has a literal hate boner arm.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Like, no, man. This dude's hate boner is it pierces the heavens. Fucking Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann this shit. It's the core drill.
It's a very powerful hate boner. Anyway, so
yeah.
They're in space for 20 years, and then they're just like, you know what? Maybe we go back.
Maybe we should just go back to Earth.
It's probably only been 1,000 years since we left.
This fucking anonymous 4chan user keeps posting about how we can kill Godzilla, so like, I don't know, maybe we can.
So they space jump back to Earth.
Yep.
And they're like, it must have been like 10,000 years.
Yeah. Well, no, they were like, we think it's only been about 1,000, and they get there and it's like, it's actually been 10,000. They're like, well, shit. And
maybe Godzilla's dead now, so they send out probes.
And then Godzilla, and you hear the Godzilla roar, and then the probe gets destroyed, and everyone has a panic attack.
And they're like, well, maybe it was lightning. No, did you hear that roar? How did you forget? It's only been 20 years.
Damn. And they're like, all right, get the insane man in here.
We're gonna make him captain.
Well, no, he's been a captain.
He's
not even. They're like, we'll put him out on bail that he can't pay because money doesn't exist, and
we'll let him take 599 of our crew members of our 4,000.
Yes.
On a suicide mission to Earth. And
we're gonna go down there, we're gonna study Godzilla, and we're gonna kill Godzilla, and nothing bad will happen.
all 600 of us will come back alive. No casualties.
None at all. And then the first thing that happens is that
they find out grass and trees are razor sharp.
Yeah, because they get cut. Like one of their ships gets cut, and then they
Well,
run over. They run over a Rodan.
Yeah, I was gonna say the grass and trees didn't cut the ship. It was a Rodan.
And then the Rodans show up, and they're like, "Hey guys!" And one of them literally just fucking face firsts into a ship engine.
Look, it's something new. He wanted to see what it was.
It was like just fucking. I don't know. There's something hilarious about a creature just face planting into something and exploding. It was great. And they were made of stone, so like most of their bullets didn't do anything. They had to get into their power loaders to fight it. And then they're like, this planet is too dangerous. It's filled with Rodans. We need to leave. And then the alien comes in. There's aliens.
There's two aliens.
There's two different kinds of aliens. One of them is voiced by Sojiro from P5.
One of them is elves. One of them is dwarves.
And they're both not great.
They both wanted to conquer Earth, but then, Godzilla was there.
Yeah, they kicked everyone's ass. But, so Elf Alien walks in and is like, your retreating plan is basically just Haru's plan, but you're not going to fight Godzilla. So why not just fight Godzilla? And he's like, we're not going to fight Godzilla. And then they're heading there. And they're like, oh crap, it's Godzilla.
Ah, dang, Godzilla doesn't like people in his airspace.
And then, so Haru steals a bike and starts shooting at it. And Godzilla's like, man, what the fuck are you doing?
Ah, dang, a pea shooter.
And then the guy who wanted to retreat gets into an artillery unit, which are basically like drifting crab tanks. And he starts shooting at it, and they get a reading on the... these Godzillas have a force field.
They have, an electromagnetic shield generator.
They're called giant Tesla coils. So Nikola Tesla cursed us all, and now we have Godzilla, and he blows up. What's his face?
Mr. Retreat guy.
Yeah, and then they're like, but we got the data we needed, so let's set the trap and kill the Godzilla.
Our elf alien gets put in charge. And then he's like, I'm actually putting Mr. Crazy in charge. His hate boner will lead us to victory or death.
Yes. Totally.
Probably both.
And so Haru gets up on top of a ship, proudly presenting his hate boner to the entire crowd.
He swings it, everybody has to duck.
It's very awkward. He has to turn left, and everyone just gets smacked with it. It's a bad time. And his hate boner gives a fucking speech. And and he's like, yeah, I made a decent joke that I completely forgot, and then it went into a dark place that wasn't actually funny. So,
he basically was like, "Look, our ancestors didn't give up. We shouldn't either. Something about hope, I guess, maybe. I just want to fuck Godzilla."
No, he's just like, I promise that I will lead you all to your deaths, and
everybody applauds.
And I promise that my hate boner is entirely in command of this mission.
So
I put a little captain's hat on.
So they move the traps that they had set previously deeper into a valley. And they're like, look, we're gonna get everybody on bikes. They're all gonna scramble Godzilla.
Yep.
And we're gonna make him come down to our valley where we're gonna blow him up.
Yep.
And so they do that.
Yeah, and all the bikes like going everywhere, and half these people can't drive. And
they're either slamming into Godzilla or they're slamming into trees, and then the Rodans come back and they're slamming into those.
Yeah, it's like half these people are drunk, and honestly, every time Godzilla fired its beam, I really like the zoomed out shot of like you see like the surrounding barrier when he fires his beam. I thought that was cool, except that they did it every single time.
Well, that's because, it's shooting out the semi-permeable barrier.
It was still annoying after like the third time, where I'm like, all right, yes, we get it. This was a cool shot, a cool visual. You've overdone it. Please stop.
No, this is all this Godzilla's got.
And I mean, it's not the most powerful atomic breath. It's definitely very concentrated, and he doesn't sweep with it.
No, he just picks them out of the sky one by one.
Just bing.
Occasionally two at a time if they're like lined up properly.
Yeah. I actually made the comment that the visual style was reminding me a lot of Ace Combat. And if you've seen Ace Combat and this movie, you will feel it. There's a lot of the bike scenes have a kind of feel about them, like the zoom out shot of Godzilla firing and just watching ships blow up. There's just something really Ace Combat about it, not to mention the UI of all their tactical data. And that just might be because Ace Combat uses digital tactical data, and that's just a thing. But I mean, to be perfectly honest, the studio that does the Ace Combat stuff, for all I know, maybe I don't know who made these movies.
Yeah, I have no idea either. I don't think it says on the box. No, probably not.
Damn.
No, this box isn't very good.
Yeah. Well, either way, I liked it because I really like Ace Combat stuff. And the soundtrack definitely felt kind of Ace Combat. It was the fight was cool, and then as they're getting ready, one of the mech suits comes up, and it has a girl voice, and Haru was like, "What? Why are you here?" And I'm like, "Because she's part of the operation, you dumbass." And she's like, I want to get stronger. I literally yell at the screen, "You're in a freaking mech suit!
Gotta bench press even more with a mech suit.
We gotta make the mech suit stronger. I gotta build those robot muscles."
Anyway, she brought an extra mech suit for Haruo. Because, reasons. So
this girl character sucks ass. That's just where I'm at. I want to be stronger. I just want to slap her.
So they get all the transport ships to just drop all their bombs.
Yes, they drop all the thermobaric bombs, which is a term that is real, unlike half the jargon they say in this shit.
Ground air.
God damn it.
Anyway, so they get Godzilla to stumble down the path, and then he's just like, "Well, I guess I'm walking down this canyon now."
Yep.
What's the worst that can happen? He turns, he looks, just fucking walls exploding everywhere. Now he's buried in rocks.
He's like, "Oh no, rocks, my weakness." And so they all start shooting their artillery, and then the shield goes down, and then they start shooting at the dorsal fin, where they determined the shield was being generated, but they're like, "Oh no, he has healing factor." And so Haruo's like,
"I'm gonna put my rocket right in there.
I'm gonna get right up in there. I'm gonna get nice up close and intimate with Godzilla, and stick my
EMP."
My EMP rocket fist, and then he has them shoot again to overpower the shield again, and then all the rest of the power loaders show up, and they all stick their EMP into him, and then they all get and then the shield's about to come back up, and he's like, "All right, everyone, jump off." And they all jump off, and they fall, and there were more jokes about being what's her face being stronger, and then one of the best shots, Godzilla turns and looks at Haru and has like the saddest puppy dog look on his face,
and then he just fucking explodes.
Just utterly explodes, and Godzilla shards rain from the sky.
It's amazing.
It's kind of one of the cooler Godzilla deaths, and they're all celebrating, and then suddenly there's an earthquake, and they're like, What?
They get up from their bonfires with their roasted mini weenies, and they're like, huh, that doesn't sound good.
And then suddenly the Earth itself starts to explode, at which point we're like, oh no, it's fine, it's a volcano. And then there's dorsal fins, and you're like, that's not a volcano. And they're like 300 meters and rising. And I'm like, And so he's like, everyone get the fuck out of here. We can't fight this thing. And then Godzilla, in perhaps one of the, he doesn't even bother with the atomic breath. He just screams.
Yeah, he just fucking power shouts them
Just
everything down.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, that wasn't enough. And he takes his tail and just whoosh, and there's a blade of energy, and it lights the forest on fire.
The forest explodes.
It's kind of awesome. I'm super glad this Godzilla did not just fire a fucking beam.
I mean, he kind of did. It was a tail beam.
But it, like, there's reason to, like, you can pretend like it's... When you move things fast enough, weird shit starts to happen. So, like, I interpret it as, like, he just moved his tail so freaking fast that it caused an energy wave. It's really fucking cool. And then Haruo's last words before he falls unconscious is like, I'll kill you, and his hate boner is renewed 3 times as large. His hate boner grew 3 sizes that day.
So then we get the post-credit scene of Haruo waking up in a shack with the wood people.
Yep, the Koroks are here. We're gonna drop rocks on them.
And that was the movie.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Wasn't bad.
I had a good time. I'm excited for this exact... Because here's the sad part, is that now I understand why it's going to be the same thing over and over again, is because they know how to kill Godzilla, they know where his weak point is, and all we did was just find a bigger one.
Well, yeah, but now it's
So we're just going to do the same fucking thing again, but they can't kill this Godzilla, because this Godzilla has to fight Space Ghidorah. Space Ghost Ghidorah.
Most Ghidorahs are from space. There's only been like 2 that weren't from space.
The majority of Ghidorahs were not from space.
Name 2 of them that weren't from space.
The one from, I almost said GPH. God, I wish there was a Ghidorah in Power Hour. No, GMK and, Ghidorah.
The first Ghidorah movie?
No, the Heisei Ghidorah movie.
God damn it.
It wasn't from space.
Damn, you got me.
And
it was from time space.
It was from the future.
Yes, with the Zillions. Anyway.
Yeah. Not the Zillions. There were no aliens in that movie.
The Zillions went to the future. They became the Futurians.
Clearly. Anyway, yes. All right, fuck it. Let's rate this shit and watch the next movie. Monster Combat.
I mean, Godzilla just kind of stood there.
He was kind of just a stationary laser machine, but it looked cool. Yeah. I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
I personally think like the human combat was actually the most interesting part of it, but.
And the humans were the real monsters, so I mean...
Clearly.
7?
Sure. Visual effects. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I kind of hate that it's CG anime, it doesn't look terrible.
I've seen worse.
And I kind of appreciate it because it gives it a unique look. I mean, obviously it's not unique. I'm sure there's tons of 3D anime.
It's unique to the Godzillas.
Yeah.
You can see this Godzilla and go, this probably isn't one from Showa.
Yeah. I mean, any explosion or, like, any form of explosion looked really good considering it was, like, kind of not great CG. There were certain times where humans just, like, stiffened.
There was a lot of, like, canned animations.
Just, like, rigid. People just went, like... They ceased to be human beings and just became 3D models. And it's just like... And they all have anime faces, like, pasted on them. It's a bad time.
So you want to say 7 for this too?
Yeah, sure, why not? Plot. It was fine.
Oh man, we left Earth because Godzilla. Yeah, maybe he's dead. Let's go back. Ah, damn it, he's still there. Kill him.
I have a giant hate boner. I hate all of you. I hate Godzilla. Oh, there's Godzilla. Blew up Godzilla. Bigger Godzilla.
Dang.
What a plot.
6.
Sounds good. Acting. Perfectly fine.
It was pretty good. That man sold me on his hate boner.
Oh, yeah, no.
I was...
You know who
I could feel it.
You know who should have voiced him? The guy who voices... I don't remember his name.
Thank you.
Main guy from G Gundam.
Ah, damn, Doman.
Dude, imagine him making the Shining Finger speech at Godzilla.
Oh, that would have been fantastic.
This... God damn it, I can't even do it anymore.
This hand of mine is burning with an awesome power.
This hand of mine glows with an awesome power. Its burning grip tells me to defeat you. God, I love that man.
My love, my anger, and all of my sorrow.
Take this, my love, my anger, and all of my sorrow. Shining Finger!
Oh, jeez, that would have been amazing.
And it would have been perfect, because he was jamming his fist into it.
No, he was jamming like a fucking rocket.
But it was his arm.
Yeah,
It would have been great.
Whatever.
Totally Shining Finger. I would have been down for it. Just on that alone, it deserves minus points. Even though that man has become like a foot doctor now. And gotten out of the voice acting game.
You didn't give us the Shining Finger. Let's take away points.
That's mean.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's completely unfair. I don't know, like a 6 or 7.
Let's give it a 7.
Sounds good. Dub. It was alright. The lip sync wasn't quite right, but it was better than lip sync from, like, actual movies.
Yeah, I didn't notice any, like, particular issues with it.
There were some times where the lip flaps were just, like, not quite right, and I'm just kind of staring at it like, you made this in CG. You could have just made alternate lip flaps for the English.
No.
But, I mean...
Sonic Adventure 2 didn't bother with... This one ain't gonna bother
Persona doesn't even bother with it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Fucking dumb. Anyway, yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. There was nothing to like. It didn't add or take away anything. Yeah. So, special mention.
Godzilla fucking exploding. No, that part's great. He just looks over like, guys, I don't feel so.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even get to finish the sentence. You just fucking explode.
I mean, yeah. There's that. There's also the Haruo's hate boner. Or, I have to get stronger. Bitch, you're in a mech suit. I don't know what to give it to.
It's also the scene at the beginning where, see your parents are over in that bus.
They just all fucking explode.
Oh no, what's that over there in the distance? It's Godzilla.
Oh no. Your parents are dead. Get fucking wrecked, kid.
Yeah, I'm either feeling the hate boner or Godzilla's explosion. His untimely demise. We made more jokes at the hate boner.
Yeah,
but damn did the explosion get us.
The explosion got us, and then it got me again, just because, like, you were like... You took it in one direction, but, like, all I saw was, like, deep sadness in Godzilla's face, and I almost felt bad for him as he blew up. And I think I just made the comment of, like, you kill a child. Because I already knew that Big Daddy Zilla was showing up.
Well, so. Yeah, because this one clearly wasn't 300 meters.
Yeah, fuck. I mean... I don't know, because, like, the hate boner is just going to be a joke for the rest of the movie, or the rest of the series.
Yeah, it really is. It doesn't wane in any kind of way.
Yeah, I wouldn't figure. Yeah. I'll give it to, I'll give it to,
his explosive exit.
Yeah, I'm going to call it Godzilla Sadness.
Explosive Godzilla sadness.
Yeah.
Eggs.
no eggs. I mean, we wish, but I don't know. It was maybe like a 2.
Yeah, probably a 2.
So 21, 27, that's 29.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it got pretty average scores all across the board.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'll ask that question after, but we will. Oh, God damn it! Do we have to rate the baby?
No.
Good.
No, the baby died to conventional means. He's weak.
This one. Oh wait, no, they can't kill. They can't kill Godzilla Earth.
I mean, I guess we could rate the baby, but like,
I mean,
I don't think he might get pretty high up. He's got a fucking electric shield.
Yeah, he's the first one to have an active defense instead of a passive defense.
And then he's got a decent regen, but like,
you know what? I don't want to rate it because it's just a miniature version of the real Godzilla that we want to talk about.
Okay.
So, and besides, I'm way more invested in this one because this one has way cooler moves.
Yeah, of the 2 that he did.
Yeah, 2 out of who knows what else. He's got to fight a ghost Ghidorah. I am so excited to see Ghidorah.
Finally, after all the times we've been disappointed by Ghidorah, we can get excited to get disappointed once more.
Oh, I can't wait to watch him job. I can't wait for a ghost planet-sized Ghidorah to job to a 300-meter tall Plantzilla.
It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be stupid.
Alright, we'll see you next week for City on the Edge of Battle.
That's a dumb name.
Yeah, I know.